Welcome back to the breakdown. I'm Kevin Ogle, now being joined by KFOR reporter Lauren Henry is here.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, it's good to have you because we're going to talk about your story that really got a lot of conversation in the newsroom today. Tell us a little bit about it before we take a look at it.
Yeah, well, Kevin, there was a proposal for an ordinance that would allow residents in Norman, homeowners, to get a permit allowing unhoused individuals to essentially pitch a tent in their front yard.
Camp out in the front yard.
Yes, exactly, camp out.
All right, let's take a look at what Lauren found out about that.
The proposed ordinance has been met with opposition from legislators, Norman residents, and even city council members have questioned why the idea is up for discussion.
You're just putting them in a tent in your front yard on display like a yard ornament, and that's not okay.
A proposed ordinance for homeowners to get permits to allow unhoused individuals to pitch a tent in their front yard. Trey Kirby, the council member for Ward 5, says he was surprised to see it on the agenda for Tuesday's meeting.
It caught a lot of us off guard because, once again, it's a discussion that we had just found out the same time as everybody else.
The permits would come with rules like no more than 2 people and 1 temporary shelter can be in a yard at a time. Also, the homeowner would have to allow access to water and bathrooms in the home. Along with, the property has to remain free of conditions that would create a public nuisance. Philip Starr, a longtime Norman resident, says he's not against the ordinance, but he has questions.
It's a dangerous proposition, I think, for people's safety. The problem with on camping is it's a temporary situation, and we don't have an idea of when that actually could start and stop.
Following the release of Tuesday's meeting agenda came legislative opposition to the potential ordinance. Speaker Lonnie Paxton weighing in saying, quote, the proposal places the interests of a few property owners above the concerns of entire neighborhoods.
I don't think it'll go anywhere. I feel like the mayor and other people will probably ask a lot of questions. Ward 5 was very clear that they have no interest in this.
In Norman, Lauren Henry, Oklahoma's News 4.
Okay, Lauren, you got a bunch of different opinions on it. Where did this idea originate? Do you know? I mean, who came up with it?
Well, according to the city, this came after public comment and discussion into potential solutions for homelessness in Norman, especially because there weren't a whole lot of options on the table.
And they were having trouble, perhaps with state lawmakers taking action on some of this, so they wanted to do an end run and do their own thing in Norman. Now, it seems to me that this could cause real friction between neighbors had this gone, because if one neighbor allows the unhoused to set up a camp in the neighborhood in their front yard, other folks in that neighborhood might be saying, it's okay for you, but this is a big neighborhood here. Not everybody wants that.
Yeah, that's exactly what Lonnie Paxton kind of referenced in his statement. Now, in the proposed ordinance, there was mention that they would have to comply with some rules and regulations, such as not being within 15 feet of a sidewalk, not being within 8 feet of a property line, and not being within 20 feet of an intersection, things like that.
And also that, I mean, you are living, so you need toilet facilities. What was the idea on that?
Well, the idea was that the homeowner would have to offer that up to the people living in the front yard. So toilet facilities and water was mentioned in the proposal.
Okay. Well, they just met a little while ago. And so what happened was the city council said no, is what we understand.
They did say no, and based on my conversation with Trey Kirby, the councilman for Ward 5, that kind of seemed like what we thought would happen. But something interesting to note, the mayor did say that these lawmakers had come out against it, but they hadn't put any options on the table to help with homelessness in Norman. So it seems like they weren't very happy about that.
It seems like this may be an issue that is revisited in the not too distant future.
Possibly. You never know.
Okay. Well, we'll look for your update on that. Lauren Henry, thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
Good job on that story. We'll be back, and Emily Sutton, my friend, is going to join us for a look at your weather right after this.